He's got the beat that makes you move. His rhythm smooth, it sets the groove. In flashing lights, he takes command. D.G. Collins is the man. Oh, he spins the night away, turning dark to break of day. Feel the bass, it shakes the land. D.G. Collins is the man. With every drop, he owns the floor. You crave the sound, you beg for more. He builds it up, then lets it fall. The crowd erupts, he's heard it all. Oh, he spins the night away, turning dark to break of day. Feel the bass, it shakes the land. D.G. Collins is the man. Fingers fly on steel and light. He owns the stars, he owns the night. A melody no one can plan. D.G. Collins is the man. Oh, he spins the night away, turning dark to break of day. Feel the bass, it shakes the land. D.G. Collins is the man. Fingers fly on steel and light. He owns the stars, he owns the night. A melody no one can plan. D.G. Collins is the man. Oh, he spins the night away, turning dark to break of day. Feel the bass, it shakes the land. D.G. Collins is the man.
Yeah. Suit up in colors so bright, electric sparks ignite the night. Metal shines, ready to fight. Gears are turning, hear the sound. Energy rising, can't come down.
Mask on, gloves tight, morph to the core. Red suit blazing, I'm the lion that roars. Kick flip sharper than a samurai sword. Battle cry loud, leave them shook on the floor. Red Ranger stepping, power in my veins. Fire in the fist, breaking through the chains. Sword in the shadows, lightning in the rains. Hero in the night, but I'm bringing the flames. Boots hit the ground, sparks fly with the groove. Team by my side, every villain removed. Spandex flexing, yo, the stance improved. Move so electric, every joint stays smooth. Helmet gleaming, chrome in the sun. Shadows on the wall when the battle's begun. Energy flowing, yo, the fusion's one. Destiny's calling, ain't nowhere to run. Yeah, lyrical kicks, every rhyme's on cue. Punchlines harder than the saber slash through. Enemies scatter when the squad come through. Red Rangers fire, yeah, the legend is true. Red Ranger stepping, power in my veins. Fire in the fist, breaking through the chains. Sword in the shadows, lightning in the rains. Hero in the night, but I'm bringing the flames.
The sky is dark, but don't despair. Electric beats fill up the air. Machines arise, they light the way. The swords are here to save the day. The gears they grind, their engines roar. Through the storm they'll win the war. From metal hearts their power flows. The spark of hope forever glows. Swords will save the day tonight, shining armor glowing bright. Through the chaos they will fight. Swords will bring the world to life. Feel the pulse, it's in the ground. A rhythm
Testing, testing. All right. I need to work on my timing on this. Welcome to the channel. And for those of you that are not new to the channel, welcome back. So as you can see here, the topic is top Red Rangers, or pretty much your top favorite Red Rangers that you like. So that's what I'm going to be talking about. There's no bias with this. I don't know, depending on what you guys favorites are, you may have some bias towards it. Either way, this is just a stream where we're just going to be sharing. I'm going to be sharing some of the Red Rangers that I like. Most of them are going to be from when I was a young kid. So when Power Rangers first came out, I was 8 years old. So I started on Mighty Morphin. So most of the Red Rangers that I like are going to be from probably around like the Zordon era, and maybe like a few years after that. I would say up to Forever Red. So as you guys can see here and here, that's pretty much going to be my around like some of my favorites here. Now I was kind of late getting back home, so I'm not really too prepped on this. So if you guys just just please bear with me on this. Just bear with me on this. You have a bias? Okay. Okay, you have a bias. Let me put this on the screen too, or put this down here too. If anybody wants to come up. So I hope everybody had a good weekend. I hope everybody had a good New Year's. I hope you guys brought it in well with your families and everything. Just all around, just hope you guys had a good time. My last stream, I played some music for the weekend that I was able to create. If you tune into it, I hope you guys enjoyed it. Just something for the night. It was mostly, like house music mixed in with a little bit of, some of the stuff that we like Power Rangers, Transformers, Street Fighter. So yeah, that's what I did. So, but yeah. So just give me a second, guys. Like I said, I didn't have time to really prep this. So like all my pictures are all over the place. I might have to let Google help me on this one. I think that's what I'm gonna have to do. Let's see. All right. I'm just gonna get into it. I don't know. There's only a few of us in this chat. It's all good. I'm just gonna, like I said, we're just gonna go ahead and do this. We're gonna make this happen. and we're going to have a good time. We're going to have a good night. Just 1 second. I promise, guys, next time I'll be much better prepped. Okay, I think I got something. All right. I just wanted to like set up a few things. So, okay, let's get into it. This may be a little bit hard for me because, like I said, I've I'm more so familiar with the Power Rangers that I grew up on. So we're talking about Mighty Morphin, Zeo, Turbo, a little bit in space until I went into middle school, and I pretty much, was in and out of Power Rangers for a couple years. I was able to watch a little bit of like Time Force and a little bit of Wild Force, just enough to catch Forever Red. So I saw all the Red Rangers that I missed out on. Some I knew, and then there's others that I just like Lost Galaxy. I didn't even watch that until later on. I watched it, and same thing with Lightspeed Rescue. Lightspeed Rescue, I like pushed to the side because I don't know, I don't know. At the time being, this is talking about fast forward to like high school, I really didn't have much interest in watching it. And then I saw Time Force, and I'm like, oh, okay, Time Force is cool. That was cool. And then after that was Wild Force, but then I saw like the Wild Force crossover with Time Force and everything, and that's when they started doing their crossover episodes. So I was like, oh, okay, this is cool. This is cool. So for the most part, yeah, so it was all good. And then I saw Forever Red, and I'm like, oh snap. And I, then had all the Red Rangers come together, and they had their ultimate battle and everything. So that was good. That was good. It was very enjoyable. But for the most part, so like I said, so my memory of like some of these Rangers is like up to that, I would say up to Wild Force. And then after that, I was on and off. I mean, I watched Dino Thunder when JDF came back and everything. But like I said, I was in and out of it, and I would not follow back up with Power Rangers until later in my later years into adulthood. Specifically around COVID, when we were all just inside, we couldn't go anywhere, and and all that. So all I did was sit and watch Power Rangers all the seasons straight through, and I saw a lot of what I missed, and I even like watched like Lightspeed and Lost Galaxy and all that, and they were pretty good seasons. I actually like Lightspeed, to be honest. I liked how like not only there were Rangers, but there were also like, they also had jobs where they helped the people, like, I mean, they all help people, but I mean, we're talking about like, we're talking about like, like taking fires out, like, medical, like medical emergencies and everything, like being out there, like kind of like, how the firefighters are and everything, first responders. That was pretty much the basis of that season, Power Rangers Lightspeed Rescue. So, and I liked it. It was pretty cool. And then they actually had a good story. They really had a good story and how they, how like, I forget the guy's name that brought them all together. That was pretty much like the commander. Yeah, no, forgive me, guys. It's been a while since I saw that series, but yeah, and how he brought them together and everyone and everything. Oh, look who's in the building, Mr. Romano. How you doing? Thank you, Captain Michael. Yeah. I'm. You might be helping me a little bit tonight with some of these names because it's been a while since I seen these episodes. Okay, so you said it's in your top three. Okay, all right. Okay, so I'm gonna go off on like some of my some of my you know top favorite Red Rangers. I would say I want to say within top five, top six, but it's so many ranges that I like. I mean, and no, and again, and when I do this, guys, yes, Daniel, I'm doing good. I'm doing good. I hope you're doing well too. Um, and when I go through this again, guys, this is just my favorites. So don't beat me up if I like certain people or I gravitate to certain people, and you may or may not like them because of because of real life issues, or you had a bad experience at a con or something like that. Look, this is just what I like, and then also too, some of these guys I've actually met in person, and they were good to me. I've never had a problem with them. I didn't. I mean, pretty much all of the Ranger guests that I've seen in my day, well, so far, have been good. So, but I'm gonna get into it. Let's see if I have my screen up. I would say I'm gonna start with Carter, Red Lightspeed Ranger. Let me. So he's one of my favorites. What did you say? You're good. I love Connor. A lot of people hate Connor. LOL. They say he's misogynist. Oh boy. Well, I've never met him, so I can't really speak on that, but I'm sure you can because you've met him. Carter's an amazing Red Ranger. I like Carter. I like this character. I mean, he pretty much had like that like he really had like that leader attitude. Like he took his job seriously. He took the role seriously. And leading the Lightspeed Rangers. I like that about him. And like it's all around good guy on the show. And also too, in person, I saw him at Ranger Stop Atlanta this past year. Well, I didn't go to his table, but I just so happened to stumble across him and Sasha Craig in at one of the bars around the venue, and we just all talked, and I was like, oh snap, I'm talking to the Lightspeed Rangers. So he's one of the guys I like. Oh, okay. Same here. We never met the character. I think you're talking about Connor, right? Yeah. Okay. Yep. Yeah. Carter's cool. I like Carter. I believe he's coming to Ranger Station, Go Ranger Station in Philadelphia this coming March. So maybe I'll see him if I can. I don't know if I'll be able to because my wife and I are going to be guests over there, so I may not get a chance to see him. And I do not have that suit, unfortunately. I don't think could have been able to buy the helmet, but I'm all, I think after buying a whole bunch of Megazords this past year, I I don't have enough funds right now for another helmet until later this year. But by then, Ranger Station will be here already, and I will not have the helmet on time. So it's all good because I have a bunch of other stuff that I would like to do and another outfit in mind. So Carter, like I said, Red Lightspeed Ranger. He's one of my favorites. Like I said, I like how he was portrayed in the show. Like I said, all around, like just how he carried himself in the show. He was serious about, leading his team, and he took responsibility. He's the type of character that took responsibility for his team and for what he did and for what he did and for what he did. So it's moving on. Who's another top for me? You got Andros. Andros was cool. I mean, now this is around a time where, like I said, when I saw Power Rangers in space, I was in like middle school and everything. So let me just see something here. Okay. Yeah, like I was in middle school. So like at the time I was like, in between of like, seeing this. But from what I saw of him, okay, we get it. we get it. Mean Green's saying this because we've also met him in person, and on a few occasions we, when we were at the bar at like one of the bars in Ranger Stop, he came over or asked if we could sit with him and everything and stuff like that, all that. So that's one of the reasons why she likes him. And I guess, the fact that, we actually had a good conversation. We met in person. So in her case, I guess she's biased on this one. I would say it's character-wise, he was a pretty good Red Ranger. I mean, I didn't like how he was always going, off on his own because, he was such a loner in this. And, when TJ and the rest of the team, when the rest of the Earth Rangers wanted to help, but he wasn't a bad Ranger. I get it. Okay, I get it. Yes. What did you say, Romano? Andros was a great Red Ranger. Okay, he was. I mean, he did his job well in that. I will give him that. Like when it came to going against Darkonda, Ecliptor, and everything, like he was able to hold his own, especially with Darkonda. And then the whole sacrificing Zordon and everything to save the universe and whatnot. That was cool too. And then after a while, when I started looking at more of the episodes, I started to like his character more. And I'm like, okay, all right, I can get with this. So that was pretty cool. Yes, he liked it on Instagram. I get it. So, I mean, like I said, so he's another one of my favorite Red Rangers. So that's 2 so far. So I guess that's like number 4 for me. So, okay. So these next few, give me a second. Now this one's gonna be. Now let me pull this up a little. Let me take this down. Okay. So this next one, I know I have a picture of these guys. I just gotta like look for it. I just gotta look for it because we're at 4, right? So I shared Lightspeed Rescue I shared in space. Okay, I see one picture that I want to share, but I'm not ready for him yet. I am not ready for him yet. Just give me a second, guys. I promise you, just give me a second. Like I said, forgive me. I'm not prepped right here. I should have been prepped better. Okay, so I found some pictures that there was one in particular that I wanted to share, but it looks like I may not be able to find it. But I found one that I could work with. I found one that I could work with. I'm so sorry, guys. I'm just trying to get it together here. And okay, I'm not seeing the one I want to share. But I have this one. One second. And I know I hope ain't nobody fights me on this one, but we'll see. I wasn't able to get a good picture of him. We got JDF. Now, contrary to popular belief, I think JDF made a good Red Ranger. I mean, I know everybody likes him as Green Ranger and White Ranger, but I also like Tommy when he was the Red Ranger, because this was a point where like things went back to the Red Ranger being the leader of the Power Rangers. Like kind of like with the Super Sentai. Now we don't have Super Sentai anymore. Was it Universe Heroes now, or Project Red, or the Project something? Now, but like for this one, they went back to like, you know, Red Rangers being the leader. So when JDF became the leader, he was always the leader. I want to talk about when he became a Red Ranger, I was like, oh, okay, cool. Now we're back to that. Again, I like them as green and white. Don't get me wrong, but I like them as Red Zeo. Some people say that maybe his powers got nerfed a little bit because he became a Red Ranger, a Red Zeo Ranger, because he was stronger as a White Ranger and much stronger as the Green Ranger when he was evil. But I think for me, Power Ranger Zeo was like the show that it went from Mighty Morphin to Zeo. Like it was different. The suits were different. Everything was different. After having 3 seasons of Mighty Morphin, I was like, yes, finally, something new, something different. I mean, I like Mighty Morphin. Don't get me wrong. I like Mighty Morphin. I do like Mighty Morphin. But come on now. Come on. Like, there's other series besides Mighty Morphin, but besides Mighty Morphin that were good in the Power Ranger universe. I mean, I know it's everybody's childhood and everything for, like, you know, people like me around my age and whatnot. Since we, you know, I grew up on this. You know, it started when I was young, but like, come on, you know. Yes, RIP. So, but I did like him as the Red Ranger. Like, so when he became the Red Ranger, I thought that was pretty cool. He was able to show off different powers. I think he had 2 Zords, right? He had the Red Phoenix Zeo Zord, and he also had the Red Battle Zord, the boxing Zord. I actually like that one. That's probably another reason why I like him as a Red Ranger, because he actually had the Red Battle Sword as a boxing sword. I was like, oh snap, or a Red Battle Sword in which he boxes, and I was like, oh man, that's cool. That's what's up. Sorry, excuse me, but yeah, I enjoyed that. I enjoyed that. And then and then at that moment when he became, I guess there was a moment where he did become evil, and he went against Jason, and kind of like brought back memories where like, dag man, he kicked Jason's butt even as a Gold Ranger, and the Gold Ranger is supposed to be a tad bit more powerful than the Red Zeal, but I don't know, man. They made Tommy kick his butt. I mean, they made Jason get his butt kicked by Tommy. But at least in that one moment. But anyhow, like I said, so he's in my top, where JDF as a Red Ranger. So let me drop this down. So let me look for my second. Now this one, I might actually have to fish through the some of the I might have to share this one in the group, or I might just do Google for this one. And you guys are welcome to share some of your favorite Red Rangers as well in the chat. And I do not have the one that I want. So I might have to actually share this one through Google. I promise, guys, next time I'll be better prepped for this. This is what happens when you're trying to get home and, have something to eat, but that's adulting for you. That's what we do, right? I really don't have a picture. All these other pictures I have, I don't have the one I'm looking for. All right, so it looks like I'm gonna have to share. I'm gonna have to get this through Google. So I thought I had one. Now watch. At the last minute, at some point, it's gonna come up out of nowhere. Yeah, I really don't. I really don't see what I'm looking for. All right, I'm good. I'm just gonna so what we're at, number 3, number 2. Let's see. Share screen. All right. Number 2, Mighty Morphin Red Ranger by Jason, or in this case, Austin St. John. Oh, okay. All right. Yeah, so Austin St. John. Yes, we're all aware of Austin's troubles and everything in real life, but on the show, he was a good Ranger. Now, for me, this is my childhood. Like I said, I started watching Power Rangers at Mighty Morphin. So growing up, I liked Jason. You know, I like this character in there. You know, he portrayed a good leader. Um, you know, okay. He portrayed a good leader. Yes, we all know Tommy came onto the scene, pretty much, you know, started doing his thing, and everybody liked Tommy, you know. So they had the whole Jason versus Tommy thing. But for the most part, as a leader, I think Jason was a great leader in Mighty Morphin Power Rangers. He did, you know, he did everything he could to lead the group. He unfortunately had to make some sacrifices and certain things. Like I know with the green candle, he had to, like, you know, sacrifice, you know, well, not really sacrifice, but when the choice came to save Green Ranger's powers, he chose to save his life. There was one episode where when the green candle happened, Jason went into the dark dimension to try to get that candle to preserve his powers, because Rita still had, you know, she still had that power. So she had the candle that pretty much controls Green Ranger's powers. If you know, when those diminish, he will start losing his powers, or it will just be weakened. So he tried to go into the dark dimension to try to get that, but of course he was stopped by Goldar, so he had to fight off Goldar and everything. And but Zach had came in through the portal and everything, where Green Ranger Tommy was fighting a monster, and he was by himself. Now, even though the Dragon Zord is, you know, is a beast, he couldn't do it by himself. So Jason had to risk getting the candle so he could go save his life. And the one thing I remember from that episode, you know, when Zach came into the portal and told him, like Jason, come on, we gotta, you know, like, look, we gotta save Tommy. You know, Tommy's out there fighting, and Jason's like, if I don't get this candle, Tommy's gonna lose his powers. And Zach was like, if we don't go to Tommy, he's gonna lose his life. And I was like, that's deep. And Jason was like, you know what? You're right. Let's do this. Now, even though that was Zach saying that, that decision right there, pretty much, like, you know, when I saw that, I was like, wow, that's something. I mean, I know he wanted to save his powers and everything, but he wanted to save his life, because, you know, that's his teammate. So, you know, that's his teammate. Hey, Agent J. So, you know, he wanted to save his life. So I get that. I do. I get that. So that's just one thing that I like from that. But for the most part, look, OG Red, I like OG Red Ranger. Then he had the Power Sword. So, you know, yeah, I'm looking at the Power Sword right there. You guys can't see it. Where's, Hasbro. I know there's like so many of these now. Well, you have the Hasbro one, then you have the Bandai one, which is a little bit longer than this. See my comparison video for this, and then I have the foam ones, and I believe they're coming out with another Power Sword, but it's on pre-order on Toe Collectibles. It's gonna be like real metal and everything. So, but anyway, let me pull that up again. Okay, so yeah, so this is my number 2, OG Red. So again, like I said, despite Austin's legal troubles and everything, look, character-wise, I like this character in the show. All right, I like this character. Now I know I had a picture of this. I know I did. I know I did. So we're gonna go to this. Now I know I had this picture of the another. I guess in this case this will be number one. And like I said, guys, for me, I don't like to look at ranking of like who the who like my better Red Rangers are. It's just some of the top ones that I like and also like growing up. And then some of them, as you've seen, I went back and watched the show. Um, that I was like, oh, okay, I actually like these guys. Jeez, I swear I need to prep better than this. I literally had it. It was literally here. It was literally here, guys. Oh, okay, I found it. All right. Give me 1 second. One second. I don't know if I like this picture, but and now I guess to my last one or to my number one, TJ. TJ as the second Red Turbo Ranger. Now, for me, growing up as a kid, I actually liked seeing TJ as a Red Ranger. Maybe for me, I mean, man, maybe for me is because as a kid, seeing someone that looked like me, I guess, let's be honest, as a young Black kid growing up, seeing this was like really like was really special for me. This was awesome, and nothing against all the other Red Rangers, but you have to understand, for somebody like me growing up and seeing this, I was like, wow. And then like me, like kind of like it going into middle school. I think I was, when did Turbo come out? It came out in 97. So yeah, I was going to middle school, but I was still in elementary. But still, I was like around like 12-ish, 11-ish, something like that. And yes, TJ is underrated. Yeah. The only reason why I feel like TJ didn't get much play, the only reason why I feel like he didn't get much play is because he came in midway, pretty much half a season. He came in half a season and he pretty much had big shoes to fill. He's coming in after Tommy, like, everybody's favorite Ranger, but of course, behind the scenes first, and some of you already know this, like behind the scenes, Turbo was not looking too good. At that time, JDF was pretty much, and again, don't quote me on this. And if I'm wrong here, please correct me. But from what I got out of this, in Turbo, JDF was pretty much done with, with the franchise at that time. I mean, of course he would come back later because he had to, redo, like kind of like redo his, maybe I have the wrong words for right now. He had to pretty much rekindle things with Saban to come back. But again, that's probably another story there, but that's for another time. At this point, he was pretty much done with Power Rangers. And then also too, this is around the time where they had auditions for newer Rangers behind the original cast back. They didn't find out until I believe Johnny Young Bosch saw it in a paper or saw it somewhere that they were making out auditions for for new roles and everything. And throughout and on the show, it might have been like a smooth transfer, like everything seemed to be smooth, but according to like seeing some other sources, and then also too, I think I saw this on Kat and Akia's page on Power Ranger Power Playback. They actually said different, like, hey, like it was kind of cold the way they operated on how they were replaced and whatnot. So, but I know that's neither here or there. That's a whole nother story, but that was back then. I mean, no hard feelings. I mean, it was messed up. It's like, hey, they were still thankful for being on the show. I'm sure everybody else was thankful for being on the show at that time. But going to the next part of this season of Turbo, you had TJ, you had Cassie, who was Pink Ranger, you had Ashley, who was Yellow Ranger, you had Carlos, who was the Green Turbo Ranger, and Justin stayed as Blue Turbo. I did say that right. Carlos, Green Ranger, Justin stayed as Blue Turbo. Okay. But yeah, so you had that, and so then you had like pretty much another storyline that you had to like pretty much get used to, as far as like who are these guys? I think between Ashley and Carlos, they had somewhat of an introduction, but I think they had like an episode or two before before the episodes where they transferred the powers. I think Carlos and Ashley had an episode or two before that. Then I believe Ashley, Tracy Lynn Cruz, was in an episode of Power Rangers, like Mighty Morphin, like prior to that, but like very, very little, small role, if I'm not mistaken. But for the most part, I'm drawing this out. But anyway, but for TJ and Cassie, we had just seen them in that 2-part episode of when they transferred the powers, from JDF and Kat. But in this case, but TJ, when he got the powers, I was like, oh, this is great. This is cool. TJ is underrated. He's very underrated. I think for as much time he was as the Red Ranger, he did the best he can to lead his team to victory. I mean, yes, there were some drawbacks. I mean, there were some. I know a lot of people would argue this too. That, well, he caused the destruction of the command center. He caused the destruction of their Turbo Megazord, their Rescue Megazords, and all that. He wasn't a good Ranger. That screw him. And I've seen like I'm sorry. I've seen some articles or some like thumbnails or just the headline saying that, he was like the worst Red Ranger or one of the worst Red Rangers, or they ain't like TJ, or TJ's always getting his butt kicked and all that, Oh yeah. And yeah. Spoiler alert, every season something gets destroyed. It is. I think pretty much almost every Power Ranger season, when the season is near ending, when the season is about to end, something's getting destroyed. But yet, but yet TJ gets blamed for what happened in Turbo. As the why the command center was gone. And the Zords were done for. I mean, hey man, give my man a break. But nobody liked TJ as a Red Ranger. Like I know another fan that, in other communities and other groups, it's like, oh, we don't like TJ, we don't, nah, he was a good Red Ranger. Well then, whatever. Oh, okay. All right. It's, if you say so. Well, for me, he was cool. Because for me, growing up, I looked up to TJ. All right. I looked up to TJ and everything because it was cool to see somebody that looked like me be a leader of the Power Rangers. And we have to say this, he was the first black leader of the Power Rangers. Now for me, that meant something growing up. But that's what it was. And that's what it was. I mean, like I said, I liked it. I liked him as a leader. I mean, like I said, he did what he could. And in all honesty, I don't think they gave. So this is Selwyn Ward, who played TJ, who played the role of TJ. I don't think the producers gave him much to work with. Had he had a whole season, then this might have been different. You got to think about it. A lot of the other guys who were Red Rangers, including the ones later on, like Rory Travis, who was Beast Morphers Red. He's a good one. I like him too. They had a full season. Same thing with what's it, Jack SPD Red. He had a full season. And then I forget the one guy, RPM. He had a full season. Like they had a full season to work with. And but Selwyn, they didn't give back then. They didn't give him that much. I feel as though they didn't give him that much. I felt like they should have gave him more to work with, and give him more of a character development. See, they did a little bit more character development when he went to space, but TJ was a Blue Ranger. He was pretty much a second in command. Yes, some people will say, "Oh, he got knocked down from red to blue." Like, it's not even like that. I mean, there was already a Red Ranger there, Andros, and so there was the only other colors there were blue, black, pink, and yellow. And I don't know. I guess they didn't want to make him a Black Ranger like Zach, the Black Power Ranger. So they gave him blue. See, he was pretty much like a second in command in Power Rangers in Space. And they had a little bit, I guess, slightly more character development, because honestly, I don't think there was too much development of their characters on Space. I think only Ashley and Andros had more character development on there. Carlos maybe to some extent, but I feel like Power Rangers Space, they focus a lot on the red and yellow Space Rangers. And don't get me wrong, they were cool characters too. And in real life, we met them in person, Christopher Kamen Lee. I mean, he, despite what I've heard about him, he's a pretty cool guy. I mean, we saw him. He was pretty cool. I mean, he was pretty cool. I mean, if we see him somewhere like within the area, like I said, if he's at the bar, we hung out, shoot the crap, and had a little conversation and whatnot. I mean, I had a conversation with him and Selwyn, like around the venue, like just sitting, just talking about Power Rangers. So I mean, he was pretty cool to me. And then of course you got Tracy Lynn Cruz, who's the Yellow Space Ranger. She was she was sweet. That's one of my wife's favorite Yellow Rangers. So you got that. You got that. So I mean, and she was cool. Yes, she's your heart. I get it. She was cool. But like I said, though, but story-wise, I feel as though like they focus too much on them. And maybe I would say Zane, who was Silver Ranger there, which again, in person, cool guy, very, very cool guy. You gotta meet him, Justin Nimmo. He's a pretty cool guy. But I feel like they had the story revolve around them more than like TJ, Cassie, and even Carlos to some extent. So that's why, like, well, I won't say that's why, but I didn't feel like they had much development there. Maybe to some extent they did. I gotta watch it again. But when I watched it, when I watched it, I don't know. I felt like it was just centered more on everybody else. Like I said, maybe some parts for TJ, but I like TJ as the Red Turbo Ranger. I mean, he was cool as Blue, but I liked him as Red. Had they gave him a whole season to develop his character, then I think he would have been a very strong Red Ranger, in my opinion. Let's see. You guys were talking in the chat. I wanted to highlight it. He said he's the greatest. This is after Agent J said this. He's the greatest. If anything, I blame Demetria. She was one of the mentors. She was one of the mentors ever. Oh, Commander Shaw is probably the worst. And the actor, she's the sweetest and kindest person to meet. Okay. Oh, wait. What did you say, Romano? She was one of the worst mentors, even Dimitri. Oh, ever. Oh, okay. I get you. Yeah. You know what? That reminds me. When Zordon left in Turbo, I was like, really? And then when they had Demetria, she pretty much wasn't a Zordon. Like the Rangers was pretty much on their own. Not really on their own, but she helped them by asking them a question about their problem. Like, well, what would you do? How do you think that got there? What else would you do? And then you had to kind of like figure it out for themselves. When Zordon actually like would say stuff to them and actually mentor them and help them. Not that Demetria didn't, but I mean, I feel like Demetria could have been a little bit better with the mentoring, and in my opinion. I mean, and of course Zordon's the guy, man. He's that dude. Oh, the Times wasn't ready for the first black leader. Okay. Yep. And AJ, what did you say? Me too. He is the first Black American who became the Red Ranger. That's why I like about him. Yeah. We got it, but they were like, here, take the inch, not the mile. Yeah. He still ran the show as Blue. Yeah, in space. Yeah, and I could kind of agree with that. I did, because when Andros was off on his own and everything, TJ was like trying to hold the team down in Power Rangers in space. And you pretty much agree with Agent J. Your hearts. We broke bread. Yeah, because we seen him in person and had the pleasure of like hanging out with them and talking with them some more, beyond their booth and everything, beyond their table. Oh yeah, and don't forget about Zato, another Black American that became Dino Fury Red Ranger. Yes, that is true. He's a good one too, and a cool guy in person. Yeah, and of course she likes Zato. Yep, Russell Curry. Yep, the actor who played Zato. Yep. The only thing is that they made him an alien in that was it Dino Fury? They made him an alien. It's like, come on, really? Of course, you said a lot. Oh yeah. She answered them with a question. The worst guidance ever. Yep, indeed. All right. I'm gonna bring my kid up so she can talk about her favorites and who she likes.
What's up? Hey.
Ron, can you hear me?
Hey, I hear you. Can you hear me?
I can hear you.
I just wanted to show off my little avatar, for my Red Ranger. You know what I'm saying?
Of course you did.
Well, one of the Red Rangers I did cosplay, so because I love my space, and this is actually my first space cosplay out of the 3 I have, and it was Red Space, Andros, and I also did Tracy Lynn with the yellow, which is Ashley, and then of course pink, which is Cassie. So yeah. So I just wanted to show that off real quick. And of course, my other Red Rangers I have Mighty Morphin Red and Samurai Red. I think I got them right.
Uh-huh.
Okay.
I'm trying to figure out how to pin a comment to the top. And
I
I
don't know about
cannot.
that. Why am I so close?
Yeah, I put a star next to it, but I wanted to like put I wanted to like pin it to the top. I'll figure it out. But anyway, okay, so what are your favorite Red Rangers? I shared my 5. So do you have a 5, or is it 3, or is it all of them?
Might have to go back and look at a few seasons again. Because I'm biased because I like them because of how they are as a person instead of an actual ranger. That's why I said I'm biased with it. Like,
Yeah, I think
so
I think
I got to go back
I
and
think-
look at them like for their skills as a ranger instead of just as a person who played the character.
Yeah, I think
If
that was
makes any sense.
Yeah,
That's
I
not
think
the whole
for
point
me
of
that
this conversation.
that was me though. Like because a lot like so some of these guys that well, these guys I mentioned we've met in person.
A lot
So
of them,
I'm like okay, like
yeah.
and then some of them we actually talked to a little bit more at the table, and then outside, then out from the con, actually seen them at a bar and stuff.
Mhm.
Like hey, we're all gonna be at this spot. Yeah, come through. Oh, okay, cool. And I thought that was pretty cool. And I mean, that's what I liked about when we met Christopher Kamen Lee. Like, I mean, he was, he was cool about that. And like I said, we never had any problems with him. I mean, you didn't have problems with him either. I mean, he was, he was cool for us, and then, hey, when we saw him at the bar, and that was it. Or we saw him at the table at the con. We saw him at the table at the con, and that was it.
Yeah.
And
Well. Oh, sorry.
No, I'm saying yeah. So I mean, because like I said, I hear mixed things about him, so I just had to say that.
Yeah. Well, I remember when I first posted my costume and I tagged him in it. He immediately liked it and commented. He's like, "Oh man, you look better in this suit than I ever did," or something like that. I was like, "Oh, cool, thank you." And then he immediately started to follow me on Instagram, and he liked a few other of my Power Ranger outfit cosplays and stuff. So when we finally had the opportunity to meet him, he already knew who I was because I remember I was wearing my outfit. I think he actually scared me when he came up and like, "Hi, hey," and somewhat startled me to say, "Hey, I'm here," and I'm like, "Oh snap!" So, but yeah, so it was like I had like a good first interaction with him just by being online. So seeing him in person was like, a no-brainer for me to like say he was pretty cool to meet.
Oh, okay. So
like,
who's another one?
Well, another one. Wait, so I'm saying Rangers I actually like that I met, or just in general on the show? Because I can say why I like him on the show too.
What for Andros?
Yeah.
Go ahead, talk about Andros. Go ahead.
I mean, because
we're talking about top Red Rangers, that top favorite Red Rangers.
All right. Well, when he first came onto the scene, he was like very mysterious, very like tough guy-ish, you know, and it took a little bit of Ashley to kind of warm him up. And then of course bonding with the other Rangers. But he had to lead them through space, you know, to accomplish their goal. He was the one who knew the area, knew the villains, knew how to work things through. And I think with that, he kind of helped guide them in good directions, even trying to find his sister, things like that. So he was very compassionate about family. And even though he was like a little recluse, if that's what it is, he still had a good bond with them. And then finding out that Zane came back was cool, you know, got back to connect with him. So he still had some kind of heart, you know, despite how he was so distant at first. And he still cared about family, looking for his sister and trying to find out if he could save her, what happened, you know. So yeah, that's pretty much why I liked him. And then, of course, when he came back to in Forever Red, finding out that he was wearing a wig.
That was funny. Yeah,
I knew something was
we
up.
watched it again. Yeah, we watched it again. I'm like,
I didn't know it was a wig at first, but I knew something was off.
Yeah.
But anyway,
Yeah,
it was good to
when
see
I first
him
saw that, I
come
didn't pay it
back.
any mind.
Mm-hmm. And have him join the, you know, the crew. It was cool. But yeah, it was some moments where he seemed to have gotten his feelings. They had to pull him out of it and remind him, hey, look, we have a goal, we have a mission, and he would snap right back into action. So just, you know, he showed a little bit of vulnerability. So when most of them were kind of tough at first, you know, you barely seen him break, but he had some moments. So it showed he was human. Same with TJ as well. It showed that they were, you know, they were human. They weren't just tough, you know, hey, let's fight, bow, 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 beat up everybody. They had moments where they actually cared, and showed compassion for their friends and things like that.
Definitely. Okay.
Of course, Jason, Red, Mighty Morphin Red, OG, the 1st Red Ranger I was ever exposed to, as everyone else was, for my times, you know. I thought he was pretty good, a great leader, actually. You know, he was always, let's go, let's do this, get back to action, let's go. It's more for time.
Yeah.
He was always ready. You know, he even when other teammates were going through, or other Rangers were going through their issues, he tried to pull them through. Like, we got to do this. You know, stay strong. You know, he was very good at fighting skills in and out of the suit. You know, very well trained, ready for battle. You know, it was, you know, something that a lot of young kids and people looked up to, you know, like he was ready to spring into action to save the day. Yeah. And which leads into Tommy, the same way, you know, before he even became a Red Ranger, we already knew he was a leader because he was already on point, even though there were moments, of course, due to writing and trying to mash up things. He was always like late to things or not there or leaving stuff. But when it came to connecting with the team, making sure they pulled together and worked hard and accomplished their goals, that was that. You know?
Yeah.
And he even showed some slight vulnerability too. But, you know, because of course he didn't know in the beginning, I'm talking about, he was like conflicting, but then when he became the Red Ranger, it was solidified like, hey, look, I'm the leader, we're gonna do this. Let's go.
Yeah. He even said back to action. Yep.
Yes. So I think, what was that? 3 or 4?
That sounds
4.
like 3. You thought?
Well, I
you
said Andros.
You talked about
I mentioned
Andros.
TJ very briefly, but I'm gonna go deeper into him. So maybe that would be 4. So TJ, yeah, I've seen things about people hating on him, him. And like I said in the comments, I said, yeah, the times just weren't ready for that shift yet.
They
They
weren't.
wanted to give us
They,
just
they
a little
weren't.
bit to see how we would respond to it.
Mhm.
And maybe because it was such negative responses, maybe that's why they didn't continue it. But it's fine because the storyline played very well because he did continue to do great leadership, even as Blue. But
Right.
but just to say, like, you know, let's test the water. Let's see if he could be a good leader, and or make a African American a Red Ranger and see how we respond. The responses may not have been so good, and that's why it took a while for the next one to come about because the times changed. But for the most part, people sit there and talk all this nonsense about him. It's probably the way it was written. You know, he was playing a role, and the character, he still was a leader regardless. He came in, like you said, filling in big shoes. You know,
Yeah.
I mean, that's just like somebody telling you, all right, you're gonna replace Tommy Oliver. What's your next plan? What you gonna do? You'd be like, huh? What? I don't know, but all right, team, let's go. Let's get this game plan together. But yeah, it's the same thing. Because he had to definitely take on a lot. Bringing in those, carrying those big shoes or filling those big shoes.
Yeah. So this guy has his top 10 favorite Red Rangers: Wes, Mac,
Ooh.
Cole, Jaden, Shane,
Mm.
Connor, Jack,
Okay.
Casey, Nick, and Devin.
And Devin. Ah, Devin. That's Beast Morphers, right?
Yes, I believe so.
Okay. I had to pause.
I
I was
believe
like,
so.
wait.
I believe so. I know.
I was actually thinking of him.
We're gonna have to watch
Yeah.
our We're gonna have to watch all these again.
Well, we kind of was.
Hey,
Well,
hey,
yeah,
hey, hey, don't mind us. You know, we grew up around Zordon era, so
Yeah, we sort of. which is why I'm like, oh, is that so and so? I mean, I do know
Yeah.
Jaden because he's samurai. And I
Right.
cosplayed as his sister Lauren Sheba.
people like him. People like Jaden, Red Samurai
Yeah.
Ranger. They like him a
Yeah.
lot. I mean, I thought he wasn't bad. I mean, probably have to watch that again because, again, when we were watching all these, I kind of caught like a
Oh,
glimpse.
Devin is
like,
RPM.
not a-
Oh, my bad. Sorry, I've told you I'm different errors.
Thank you.
Thanks for the clarification.
Yeah, yeah. Don't mind us. We're still thinking about Zordon era Rangers. We're thinking about the old.
As you know, you see what the four I named. Okay.
Yeah, so all the ones that are like around the Disney era and Neil Saban era,
Yeah.
those it's a little bit foggy for me. I would have to watch them again to like see which ones are my favorites because those are the ones I didn't really grow up with. I had to watch them later on as an adult. So not a lot of them are on my list. Not a lot of them are on my list of favorite Red Rangers. Maybe with it, if I had like a top 10, if I did a top 10, maybe I can do that. But like I would have to watch these shows again to see how I feel about them. I mean, they're all good Red Rangers. It's just for me, like I gravitated more to the ones that I grew up on that were around the era when we grew up.
Mm-hmm.
And I don't know, maybe for you like some of the later Rangers.
Yeah. So look, I wasn't completely wrong. Devin is a Red Beast Morphers Red Ranger. I just looked it up. So I wasn't off completely. His name was Devin.
So why you messing? Why you messing?
Yeah. So I just looked it up. Yeah, Devin Daniels. He's the Grand Battle Force.
He said FYI.
So there might be
Zordon
another
is-
Devin too, but
He said FYI Zordon is the very first Red Ranger before MMPR starts. Oh yeah, we knew that. Yeah, Zordon was a Ranger. He was probably like
just
the
want to
most.
make
He
that
was probably
clear. I wasn't completely wrong.
he was probably the most powerful Red Ranger.
Yeah.
Cause then he had access to like all 5 weapons when Zordon was a Ranger. Or am I thinking about something else?
Maybe I'm not sure.
See now we think. See now that's where you go into like the comic book lore of Power Rangers, which I haven't really read the comic books of Power Rangers, so I know with the comic books they go a lot further in depth with the lore and everything. But I didn't really get around to reading the comics, so my knowledge is just from the TV shows. But if I read the comics, then I might have a different input on that.
Yeah. And I also just looked up RPM Red is Scott Truman. I just want to make sure, let y'all know I wasn't losing my mind.
No, that actually sounds right. I mean, I knew Devin was Beast Morphers Red.
Exactly. I mean, we met him too. That's I'm like,
Yeah.
Wait, it's 2 Devins, but whatever.
Yeah. I gotta remember, you gotta testing our intelligence on Rangers here.
I'm like, I know I wasn't going crazy. I mean, I appreciate the lookout though.
Yeah.
Hey, I'm not as lost as I thought I was.
hey, just bear with us, guys. I mean, like we know enough what's going on with the Rangers. We may not know every single little detail of them, but we know enough. And excuse us if we don't know much. I'll probably have to come home every day. I'll probably have to come home. I'll have to act like this is like us growing up, and like I come home and just watch Power Rangers. Like every time it comes on, just while we're eating or something, watch some Power Rangers. Watch a Power Ranger episode.
I mean, there was one point where we did do that during 2020. So
during COVID, we were watching all of them during COVID.
Yeah,
we might have to do that again because we're in 2026. I remember it was around this time. We were still watching it because I remember we took the vaccine. I remember we took the vaccine and I was like, it said drink a lot of water because you would get sluggish after taking the vaccine and everything. We drank a lot of water, and I remember this because we were in the middle of watching Turbo, and all I could do was just sit there and watch it because I was just so sluggish. I'm just like, shifting the Turbo. Okay, all right.
It was rough.
You're cool, man. You're cool.
Oh yeah,
cool.
yeah, you're good. It's all right. That's what I said. Thanks for the heads up, but thanks for the lookout. Just in case I was crazy. Now I appreciate it. If I was wrong, I definitely want you to correct, guys to correct me because it's like you said, it's been a while.
Yeah. I think I have to be on YouTube. I think I have to actually.
I'm not one that doesn't like to be corrected. Trust me. Correct me. I have an old mind. Sorry, what were you saying?
I don't think I could pin a comment to the top through here. I probably can only do it through YouTube itself.
Maybe.
Okay.
Yeah. But yeah, another one. I would say would be thinking of Forever Red. And Time Force, but not Wes. Eric.
Eric?
Yeah.
Hey, look who's here. Yeah,
I would like to say he was a good one. Hey, what's up, Rangerverse? Because Quantum Ranger. If I'm saying it correctly.
Yeah. Eric Myers.
Yeah, Eric Myers. Yeah, I liked him.
Yeah.
Meeting him
Actually-
and seeing him on screen, he's a tough guy. I like him.
Oh yeah. No,
He got on my
Actually-
nerves
actually-
for a bit, but when he started working with everybody, he was pretty cool.
You know what? He could have been in one of my top fives. He could have been. I guess if we said like top 6 or within the
Oh,
top
yeah,
10,
yeah. I
he would have
believe
been. He's up there. I actually like this character.
Yeah. I
All right,
mean,
Ranger
'cause once
Rose, you gotta
he started joining them,
came up.
He was good.
So was that your top?
Yeah, that's it. Yeah. I mean, there's some honorable mentions, but I don't know too much about their acting on the show. I mean, not their acting, their characters on the show. Mhm.
I see you got a
You know,
headset.
like-
I see you got a headset, and I'm still echoing.
Hey!
I still hear an echo.
I know, like, but look, like, believe it or not, like, okay, so like, it'll only work for my phone, which is weird. Like,
Oh, gotcha.
I don't know. I'm still trying to figure it out. Like, but hey,
He said, "Wait, what's working through your phone?"
The headset. It only goes through your phone.
Oh, okay.
and it sucks.
Aw,
Well,
man.
I mean, I ain't gonna lie. Like it works good. Like if I get calls or something like that. But
Yeah.
it's fine. It's fine.
Mm-hmm.
So we up here
Okay.
talking about top 5 Red Rangers.
Red Rangers.
That's what we doing?
Yeah. Yeah.
Yeah, I'll say top 5. I would have did top 10, but there've been too many Rangers.
Yeah.
And then old, my old behind. I'm too used to the Zordon era Rangers, so I'm not too familiar with the Disney era and Neil Saban era.
Yeah.
Rangers. I mean, I am, but like we talking about, like for me, these are the ones that I grew up with. So I'm just saying,
Yeah.
Ooh, well, if I okay,
like I grew up with
Now-
him.
that's fair. Heck, I grew up with him too. Shoot, I grew up. Look, I was born just a few months after Mighty Morphin started, so
Okay, so it sounds like we're about the same age.
I was.
Wait.
I was
Oh,
born
I get
in
it.
October of
We're good. Go ahead.
Man. But of course, I mean, if I, my top 5 out of all the Red Rangers, of course, I mean, I'm not gonna say like which one's my number 1 or anything, but I'll just like get my top 5 in there. Of course, Jason. I mean, come on, the original, the OG Red Ranger.
Oh yeah, the OG. I said that too.
I had to give Jason the flowers for for that, because if it wasn't for him, we wouldn't have Power Rangers, So
Guys, go ahead. I got a phone call. Keep going.
okay, so yeah, so Jason is definitely in my top 5.
Mhm.
I will say TJ is actually in my top 5, but he's kind of like in the lower top 5 only because I mean, like me personally, like
Mhm.
I know a lot of people prefer Tommy, yada yada yada, but in all honesty, when you really just watch Turbo as a whole,
Mhm.
why? Like, think about it. We know that Tommy was the first Turbo Red Ranger. Then we got TJ. But here's the thing: have you ever really just noticed when the subject of Turbo comes up, no one talks about Tommy being the Red Ranger unless they're talking about either the movie or he gave TJ the Red Ranger powers. That's it. That's all people talk about as far as Tommy
Mhm.
being Red Turbo. But when it comes to
Yeah.
TJ. I love TJ. Like, I look, I do not care what anyone says about,
Mhm.
TJ sucks as a Red Ranger. Here's the thing. For a lot of people out there, Um, did we watch the same thing? Because you have to look at it from this perspective at least. I mean, of course, everyone has their own perspectives, but and I respect that. But think about it. Tommy has been a Ranger basically for what, like, since what, episode 17 of Mighty Morphin all the way until that moment when he met TJ. TJ technically, like, think about it. TJ just up and became the Red Ranger. Like there was not really a
training process.
He didn't have the time to kind of get to know like, Tommy outside of it, and then find out he was the Red Ranger and stuff like that. Like like Rocky, Adam, and Aisha did with the original 3.
Right.
Now I could see if TJ had that amount of time to get to know them before they were Rangers, and then when he finds out and he still helps them, but he's still not there yet, but he still knows that, hey, like, they're the Rangers, I'm here to help you guys out a little. If they had did what they did with Adam, Rock, and Aisha, as far as, like, give them time, or give TJ time, or really give, really not even just TJ, but, like,
the whole team,
Carlos,
the other ones a time.
Yeah, like, give all of them time to develop with the Rangers before you just throw them in the moment we meet these guys. Because to us, like, you gotta realize these guys are, they're Rangers now and everything, and I'm sure that off screen they've had a couple adventures here and there and stuff, but but what we see on screen, we can't just say that, oh, well, he's supposed to just know everything because he became the Red Ranger. Like, no, he's still inexperienced. He just became Red Ranger. He's learning as he goes.
Yep.
And not to mention, Demetria. I didn't really care for Demetria.
Same. We were just saying that earlier.
Like,
my God.
That's also another reason why I feel like a lot of people really kind of bag on TJ as being the worst leader or worst Red Ranger or whatever. Because think about it. When you had Jason being the leader, you had Zordon helping him out, kind of help when the situation called for it. Tommy, like when Rocky became the Red Ranger, you didn't really get much. You really didn't get anything with him. You really had Tommy basically leading, so I really didn't care for Rocky being the leader at that point. You're basically just a placeholder for me, buddy. I'm sorry. Look, Rocky, I love you. Well, I like
because he technically wasn't actually supposed to be the leader. He just was color red. Because remember, Tommy became the leader when he was a White Ranger.
Yeah, and then
that's why people don't really see him as like an official Red Ranger, or
Yeah.
Like, they say, I'm like, well, he wasn't technically supposed to be the leader at that point.
Yeah, sure. I can kind of see that because
he didn't because you got to think about it. He never replaced Jason fully. He just replaced his suit.
I mean, honestly,
he just switched the role in the suit, but not the leader role.
Me personally, when Tommy came back as the White Ranger, and then Zordon said that he was the leader, I was like, "Fuck you, Zordon. I'm sorry," but that was like the one time I ever said, "Fuck you, Zordon." I loved you up until that point, and then you did that. You said that, disrespected my boy Jason in his face.
Yes.
Which I feel like Jason should have said something. I feel like Jason, like everyone should have said something about that. I mean, like, in all honesty, I feel like what Tommy should have said was, whoa, wait a minute. Like, I mean, even if you think about this, think about when Tommy joined the team after they broke the spell when he was the Green Ranger. Did Zordon just up and make him the leader then? And he just joined the team? No. Jason was still the leader, but then they kind of fought a little bit over it. But then we know Jason was still the leader, but we kind of knew, like, if Jason was out of there, out of commission or something like that, we knew Tommy was gonna easily step up
Yeah.
You know, it was obvious. Now before Tommy, I could say Zach would have been the second to step up. You know,
Yeah. Yeah, I could have seen that being the case.
but
I just came in as Zach and step up.
yeah, yeah, we're basically. Oh man, went on a tirade about Demetria for a second, and then here we go. But yeah,
Yeah,
so,
she's something else.
so Jason is definitely like up there for me. Of course, TJ. Ooh, there's so many others.
So did I miss that? Did I miss any?
Nope.
I heard
not yet.
TJ.
Nope.
I heard JDF.
Nah. I mean, don't get me wrong. I like Tommy, but he ain't my top. Like he's not in my Red Ranger spots.
Oh, okay.
Oh yeah.
No, that's good. I want to hear other.
Yeah, that's fine because I mean, look,
Yeah.
we all know that Tommy's everybody's favorite Ranger.
No, I mean, no, we don't mean it like.
Look, come on, Rangers. You know what I
want to
mean. You
hear
know
a
that
variety
every
of Red
It's the
Rangers.
truth.
you know
You're
that the
right.
majority of people who like Power Rangers likes Tommy.
Because they kept shoving him
Yeah.
down everybody's throats. And I'm not ashamed to say it. Look, I love Tommy. I do.
Yeah, yeah.
Look, I love it. Look, I love him as the Green Ranger. I love him as the White Ranger. I don't really. I mean, like, I'm okay with him Zeo Red. I'm okay with it but at that point, I was like, I mean, who else? Who else, man? You know. And then when he became Turbo Red, I was like, okay, it's time for you to go ahead. Bye. Okay, Tommy. Look, I'm cool. I'm still cool with you, bro. But you gotta go. It's your time. Look,
You gotta go.
had your
Yeah.
time. You had your time, bro. Let somebody else come on in there. Then TJ shows up. Okay, I'm like, okay, we got a fresh one. And
Yeah.
and he's. I mean, like now, me personally. Now I know a lot of people love to bring up the whole, well, he's the first Black Red Ranger thing. Like, I did not care if he was black, white, whatever. I did not care. I was just happy that we got a new Red Ranger in there. That was it. You know, and I just wish that people would stop doing the whole, well, he was the first Black Red Ranger. We know. We grew up with it.
And
We
he will
watched
tell you
it.
that
We've seen
personally too.
Yeah. Oh yeah. That he introduced
Oh,
when
God.
we
He will
saw
let that
when
be
we,
known.
first saw him in person, he told us that. He made sure we
I
knew
feel
that.
like he
I'm
would
like,
say
I
it
really,
personally.
I remember.
I feel like he would say it personally, but I mean, hey, if he's the one telling me that, I don't have no problem with him telling me that. But it's
Yeah.
just everyone else. Let's see, who else do I got in my top? Well, okay, Wes, from Time Force,
Okay.
of course. Oh man, I really love Wes's character. The dynamic that he goes through with his dad, and especially about, you know, like how he wants to control his own future. He doesn't want anyone to, you know, make it for him. You know, I really,
Right,
like,
right.
that really spoke to me growing up, and it still does to this day. You know, so I really have to give it to Jason Font. Really great job. You know, I have to give you a shout out.
Yeah, I
for
like
that,
him
man.
too.
Really love your performances, Wes. Carter, I'll say Carter is. I like Carter. I do. But there's still some other Red Rangers in there. But Carter is in like my top 5. Really because I think a lot of people have said this before, but he's basically Superman if he was a Power Ranger.
Carter.
Carter, right?
Mm-hmm. If you really think
Yeah,
about
I
it,
like Carter.
like if you really just like if you really
I actually
just pay
like that
attention to, like, a
sweetness,
certain
too.
version of Superman, and then look at Carter how he acts sometimes. Tell me he don't. Tell me it wouldn't really be Superman if he was a Power Ranger.
That makes sense.
Yeah.
Now I know a lot of people are gonna now I'm gonna say Nick. I do like Nick
Nick.
from Mystic Force.
Mystic
But
Force, yeah.
But I will have to. I'm gonna have to put and I know I'll probably get some controversy for it, but I don't care. Jaden.
Oh, everybody likes
We were just
Jaden.
talking about him.
We were just talking about that.
You were just talking about him.
I will say this, and this is how it came up for me. Like, okay, so when Samurai was coming out, like literally starting to air and everything, I had just started watching the Sentai of Samurai Shinkenger, and
Shinkenger,
I
yeah.
started to
Uh-huh.
watch the episodes side by side when they were kind of the same and everything. I was like, yeah, I mean, I like the Sentai version better. Don't get me wrong, I do. But I did see that there were, like, I mean, sure, Samurai in a lot of ways is a note for note adaptation of the Sentai, but when you really like go back and watch the characters themselves, like what do they want to do with themselves? What are their likes? What are their dislikes? What are their what are their hobbies? You can see that they are still not really carbon copies of their Sentai counterparts. Because, like, okay, for example, Kevin and his Sentai counterpart. His Sentai counterpart is a Kabuki player.
Mm-hmm.
Kevin wants to be a swim athlete. That right there, just that alone is different from the Sentai. That's not a carbon copy right there.
Right.
Now I will say that I feel like everyone else was a carbon copy except for Mia, just a little bit. Because like she was like a carbon copy, but with her whole cooking part, I feel like that that was like also one other
She couldn't
thing that
cook or something like
distinguished
that,
her.
right?
No, she could not cook.
Yeah.
I remember that. I remember that.
Yeah.
I'm not gonna lie. Like I feel like that was another distinguishing trait of hers that she had that was not that was her own thing aside from her Sentai counterpart. Because I think if I remember correctly, her Sentai counterpart mostly was. I mean, she basically did the same thing except aside from the cooking. But I think she wanted something else. I forgot what it was. But Antonio got on my nerves. I'm sorry. But
The Gold Samurai.
yeah, I mean, Antonio and his Sentai counterpart did get on my nerves. Just because of how they were acting. Because I was like, are you guys on a sugar rush or something? What's going on? What we dealing with here? What did you have too much candy somewhere? Is that what it is? And then like Antonio's whole thing with fishing.
Yeah.
Really, bro?
Yeah.
Really? You couldn't do anything else.
Right.
Anything else? You were a tech genius, practically. Heck, you made Kevin. Bro, you can't even. Think about it. Kevin was the civil power genius at first. Then Antonio shows up. Then think about this. You really gotta notice if Kevin was always jealous of Antonio's friendship with Jaden, because think about it. Okay, you don't know this dude. You just find out that he's a gold ranger. He just saved your butts, and you find out that he's Jaden's childhood best friend.
Wow.
Then immediately after that, you hating on him because he's able to do what you're able to do with symbol power, but better, and in a way that you didn't think of, and you mad, bro?
I remember that he was hating on him.
Man, get your salty self up out of here. No.
He was.
Then, but Jaden is definitely one of my top 5 Red Rangers. Really because I got attached to his Sentai counterpart, but I did like I did like his arc, even though it was the same. But when like Lauren shows up, I mean, Lauren's also actually in my top 5. You know, of course.
Yeah,
Um,
yeah.
You know, but like, I do like that they switched that just a little bit. Um, because of course in the Sentai, um, the person that was supposed to be the Red Ranger, she technically is, well, she adopts uh the Red Ranger in that. So basically, it's kind of like a mom son thing. But
Hmm.
with Samurai, you know, you got Jaden and Lauren basically being like brother and sister, and it kind of made more sense. Well, I mean, both made sense, but at the same time, the
Yeah.
Sentai still did it better. You know, with keep it the secret thing.
Okay.
But yeah, so Jason, TJ, I'm just naming them all my 5 Red Rangers. Not in order though, but Jason, TJ, Wes, of course Carter, uh, Jaden, Lauren.
Hmm.
You know, so yep.
That's 6.
Lauren's more of an honorable mention, so she's kind of like in there.
Yeah.
Not quite
Okay.
up there.
Okay. I guess the honorable mention for me would be Eric Myers, Red Quantum Ranger.
I could see that. I could see it.
And then the fact that and then you know, I found out that he voiced one of my favorite characters in Devil May Cry, Virgil.
I have not watched that. I need to.
Like I'm like listening to him in the show, and I'm like, why does his voice sound so familiar? And I'm like, yo, this is Virgil. How did I not know that?
Hmm.
Yep, that's Virgil.
So, what about you? What's your 5? I gotta know your 5.
Oh, so I might have to tell you. You might have to watch the replay, but I did say my top 5. My top 5.
I'll be back. I'm gonna get my computer charger.
All right. I did mention so say off the top 5 was at the from 5 to from lowest to the top. Even though I don't like to put it like that, it's Carter, Red Lightspeed. What did I say? Andros is number 4 for me. In space.
Mm-hmm.
Tommy, who became a Red Zeo Ranger. I know people like him as white and red. I mean white and green, but I'm okay with him as red because again, after Mighty Morphin, I wanted to see a different suit. Like, I mean, Mighty Morphin's cool. I know everybody's gonna be like, Mighty Morphin, no, screw everything else. That was the greatest. But look, I was happy to see something different.
Mm-hmm. I completely agree.
I was glad. I was like, I mean, after 3 seasons, 3 years of seeing the same suits, okay, and then having 10 episodes, the miniseries with the Alien Rangers and everything, I'm like, okay, when we gotta get back to the other guys? When are you gonna grow up again? And then we went to Zeo, and I'm like, cool, all right. But anyway, that's number 3. Number 2 is Jason, Red Mighty Morphin. Again, despite legal stuff, look, character-wise, I liked him in the show. He is the one that I, when Power Rangers first started, you know, I looked up to his character. I looked up to him. I was like, look, hey, Red Ranger, cool, you know. Despite what I said about Mighty Morphin, but again, I like it. It's just I like some of the other shows too. I like some of the other series too. And then I had TJ when he was the second Red Turbo Ranger. More so for me growing up, seeing somebody like him that looked like us and be a leader, that was special for me. I was like, oh man, this is cool. Like like the first, yeah, Annie's black, you know, first black leader of the Power Rangers. I mean, this is great. And then, you know, I guess because of that, and then like for him having big shoes to fill, you know, I like them, you know, and that's I know I tell him that Selvin Ward, I tell him that, you know, every other time I see him, I'm like, yo, man, look, man, your character is the one that I grew attached to growing up. Like for other people, it's like, oh, he's the worst ranger and everything. He's the worst Red Ranger, but it's like, you got to keep in mind, dude didn't have a whole season, but no one cares about that. All they care about is how they portrayed him in the show. And you know, if we're being honest here, they really didn't give him much play in the show. They did, but it gave him just enough, you know. And I don't want to bring this into it, but I think you all know where I'm going at with this. They did not portray him too much of, you know, him in the show. They did, but like, remember when we went to space? It was all about Andros and Ashley.
Mm-hmm.
And then like, but in Turbo, it's like they didn't really like give him too much play as the Red Ranger. They like for character development. I felt like they could have did better with his character development.
Yeah.
And I felt like, you know, if they would have dealt with that better, gave him more to work with, I think he would have been a very good Red Ranger. Not just only the fact of him being of color, but like just, you know, as a character as well.
Mm-hmm.
You know, but
I feel like they played that kind of wrong. Giving him a lead.
Yeah, but back then,
that.
they wasn't given. I don't know. In my opinion, I don't think they wasn't giving too many people of color much play on the show. I mean,
like I said, for him to be a leader, they gave us a
something.
leader
Yeah, they gave us something. I mean, I'm not gonna not. Yeah, it's like this isn't a shot towards the producers or anything like that.
No,
It's
just the times that it was done in.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? They say, hey, look, we're gonna give you this and see how it go. And that's that.
Yeah.
And then of course as times progressed, then we began to get more. All the way leading up to our first female Red Ranger, full season Red Ranger. Because remember Lauren Sheba, she was a female Red Ranger, but for like just a few episodes, maybe not even a whole season. But then you begin to go.
I was going to say, if you bring up Amelia, I swear, like,
they all like her.
Look,
Hey, look, they tried, okay?
It's not that I don't like. Okay, okay. It's not that I don't like her being the Red Ranger or anything like that. I honestly just didn't care much.
Yeah.
I mean, like, don't get me wrong. I'm sure the actress, you know, and everything is nice and everything, but it's just a 10 episode thing, like a 10 episode season.
Mm-hmm.
You expect me to just like, I mean, because I've had 2 seasons of Dino Fury to watch with her being pink, and I got used to her being pink. Now all of a sudden, you know, you kill off the Red Ranger, bring him back as a new Ranger, but he's still technically in a way dead. And you're gonna immediately start saying, "Hey, you know what, Amelia? You're the one that, you know, possesses the best qualities to be Red." Like, what? When?
Yeah, I kind of would have thought the other one would have. If they were going in a direction of females, I would have thought Tessa's character would have probably been better.
And,
Do you think that?
And I know a lot of people like Amelia is like, you know, saying like, oh well, you know, like, you know, female Red Ranger, you know, and all like, but technically, she didn't get a full season either. While everyone's talking, you know, cheering about
Who's
Not
this?
really.
Amelia from Dino Fury.
Cosmic Fury.
Oh,
Dino Fury. Yeah, because she didn't really get into. She didn't really get suited up till later, if that. But she still possessed like the leadership though, in a way. I gotta watch it again.
Okay. You gotta watch
I
it
seen it
again
as
to
it
be
was
able to know.
I
happening.
don't think there was too many episodes of Cosmic Fury.
It wasn't that
When it
many.
came on.
So
It was
That's when it came
that's
on
what I'm
Netflix.
saying. I
Right?
have to watch it again because it was short. But
Yeah.
I gotta watch it again because it seemed like she didn't really get all in character till later on, and even then it was kind of like a blur.
Mhm.
That's why I can't quite remember.
And you know, and I'll even say this, like, honestly, I like okay, the one thing that like Dino Fury and Cosmic Fury really, well, technically ever since Megaforce, in my opinion,
Yeah.
there's a lot of messed up stuff that happened, and it just doesn't sit right with me. Especially with the Morphin Masters. I did not like the explanation that. Well, okay, like the only explanation about that I liked about it was, you know, during the Megaforce legendary battle, like okay, fine, all right, that I will accept, fine. But at the same time, you still got some inconsistencies with it. But fine, I will accept that one. But you're telling, are you finna sit here and tell me that every single Power Ranger final battle, are you finna sit here and tell me that the Morphin Master, like the Green Morphin Master, basically is the reason why everyone won? Are you finna sit here and tell me that? Get out of here! You not finna no. See, there's where you ruining my look. That's where you ruining my childhood comes in. Because no, I will not let you do that. You can get away with the whole Megaforce thing if you want. Fine, I'll let you slide with that. But that was
I get it.
That was stupid.
No, I hear you though. So now that we talked about our Red Rangers, I wonder what the next topic will be. I may want to talk about Yellow Rangers.
Yay!
Only because, I mean, I know everybody likes to talk about Pink Rangers, but some Yellow Rangers need to get some love too.
Exactly.
Yellow Rangers get some love.
Yeah.
You know?
Why not?
Well, I'm gonna have. I mean, for starters, I mean, come on, I'm giving it to Trini. Number one Yellow Ranger. Like my number one Yellow Ranger. Look, I don't care like how strong or whatever the other Yellow Rangers are. I don't care. Trini is the number one Yellow Ranger.
Oh no, she'll always be goated. She'll always be goated.
That is the hill I will die on.
Oh.
Now Aisha.
I don't care. I like that Aisha.
I think Aisha was okay. I like her. Like, I liked her for what she had.
Mm-hmm.
I still feel her send off could have been a whole lot better, but I still like her for what she had in the show and the movie.
Yeah. Absolutely.
Tanya
I'm gonna save mine for when we do that.
I think Tanya was okay. I liked her.
She didn't get much. How should I put this? I don't feel like they did a lot. They did a lot with her and Zio, but I think they could have did a little bit more.
I agree.
I think they could have a little bit more.
Like, for her being Zio, I liked it, but and I'm no joke. Every time I see Tommy and the others morph into the Turbo Rangers, I promise you, no joke, I keep imagining TJ, Cassie, Carlos, and Ashley and Justin in the suits. no joke. It just that's who I see when it comes to
Yeah.
Turbo. Unless it's the movie, that's it. I can skip
Yeah.
past the first half of Turbo until they give TJ and the others the powers. That's it. Ashley, I feel like she was bland during Turbo.
Space was her strongest.
Oh yeah,
Yeah.
Space is definitely the strongest. Only because I think she was doing a little.
It was their go.
Much
Like
with
they had a whole season to develop.
Yeah.
Yeah. I bet I can get some.
Like Ashley. Then we go with Maya. I think Maya is a okay Yellow Ranger for Lost Galaxy. I really feel like they missed out on developing her knowledge of the Galactic Beasts and like how can she understand them. You know, I really feel like that would have helped her character a lot more. You know.
Yeah.
Kelsey,
Let's oh go ahead. I'll let you finish then. I was gonna say let's dial it back to the Red Rangers.
right. Oh man, getting all the way on yellow now. Okay. Yeah, I think Kelsey's an okay Yellow Ranger. Didn't really do much with her, but like for what they gave her, I was like, okay, you know, it's decent, passable, you know.
I think she was. I liked her as Yellow. I don't know. Maybe depending on who I like, there's somewhat of a bias there because she's another one that I saw at Ranger Stop Atlanta. Like we just like met them at the bar, like her and Sean C.W. Johnson, Carter.
Yeah.
Yeah, so they just happen to be at the bar too, and I'm just like, hey, what's going on? Oh, first time meeting you, cool.
So he had to chop it up with him.
Yeah, I mean, I chopped up with some of them. I sat next to her. You know, we were just talking. You know, shooting the stuff, and I'm like, oh, this is cool. See, I like stuff like that. You know, you can actually sit with them at a bar, hang out with them, chill. It doesn't even have to be a bar. It could be like a lounge or wherever. You know, not just like at the table and everything. So, like something like at a Ranger convention, like Ranger Stop or Ranger Station, I thought that was pretty cool.
Right. Man,
You know,
I was nervous, like, because I've never been to, like, a convention that big. So I was like, I was fanboying out, but I was I was keeping it
yeah.
contained as best I could, but on the inside, I was fanboying out like crazy.
And at the con or just for her?
At the con. I wanted to meet Sean. I didn't get a chance to meet him because when I got around to being able to meet him, I think he left. I think he went to go do something, and then like it was over for the day at that point.
Yeah. Yeah, I don't know. This year, it's up in the air if we're gonna go. I still need to look to see if there's any rooms.
Yeah, I'm still planning on going to PMC. I've already started saving up for it. So
That's another one I got to think about. I don't know. Maybe I don't know, my cat. I might have to just take one for the team and go. I missed it. Never mind.
Not hurt you.
Nah, made me look bad.
No,
I was saying maybe
I heard you. I was just drinking my water.
maybe I'll just take one for the team, and you know, I'll just fly out myself and tell you how
Yeah,
I
you go
went.
by yourself. I got you.
ooh,
Hey, I gotta save money. I'll video chat you.
you know you ain't finna leave her. Come on now.
Of course
And
not.
then
I'm
I'll
not
be
gonna do
running.
that.
I'll be running your YouTube channel.
Oh crap! Then
I'll be
wonder
like
why I'm
live
locked out
on
of my own daggone
stream.
YouTube channel. Ain't gonna be a stream snipe. It'll be a stream takeover.
Mm,
Yeah.
Of course I wouldn't do that.
man.
It's
I
just
mean,
that
it's fine. That's an
I wish
expensive trip, girl.
yeah, I just wish the trip wasn't so expensive for us.
Cost too much, man. Whew.
I think it's. Oh man, let me see. Let me see. I think it's in my.
Hmm.
These-
What about like
There it is.
for as far as Red Rangers?
No doubt about that.
Was that me making that noise?
Damn, $1,500 on the trip.
I heard a weird noise.
Oh, I heard you
Right.
raise your verse 1,500.
Like
Huh?
that's for me
For-
and a friend of mine that's going with me.
Okay.
All together.
I think he's trying to do like an Airbnb thing.
Oh, okay.
I'm not familiar with that. I mean, I know what the name is, but I'm not really familiar with it.
So you said you don't know what an Airbnb is?
Hmm.
I think you're basically like renting out a house.
Yeah.
Like it's basically
Like
much
some people
cheaper
that
than a
use their
hotel.
homes for it. Yeah.
Like it's like in other words, like because if you were to stay here, you would have to pay us rent for like a weekend to stay here. So let's say like we rent our place out to you for like $200 for the weekend. I'm just saying something like that. That'll be like better than staying at like an expensive hotel,
Paying
or
$200
maybe
a night.
$80 for the whole weekend or something like that.
Yeah, that does.
So I mean that's how I know of it. I don't know too much about it, but that's what I've heard.
Yeah.
Yeah, don't sound too bad. I mean, hey, I'm pretty sure I can. I'm pretty sure like it won't just be me and him. I think he said he hasn't started saving up yet, but I'm already ahead. I'm already ahead of the game, so hey.
That's good. See, the thing is, for us, we have Ranger Station coming up soon in March, and then there's Ranger Stop. I mean, in May. We don't have to go, but yeah, it's like we don't have to go, but because we made it a thing, I kind of want to go, and I kind of don't want to like miss out on that. So, and then this is going to be the year where like it's going to be the new owners of Ranger Stop. So, kind of want to see how that goes.
I can see that. Like, I mean, honestly, I feel like I could, like, if I wanted to, I could go to Ranger Stop in Atlanta again, and still be able to save up and go to PMC, but that's still even doing that, it's still a bit, expensive in the long run of things.
Yeah. No, it is. I mean, just even staying at that hotel is expensive.
It's expensive at the hotel.
Like, yeah.
I'm glad that I was able to room with some friends at that point, because oh man, I'm pretty sure I would have been able to, like, me personally, if I wanted to get my own room, I'm pretty sure I would have been able to do that. But hey, I mean, I didn't have to spend any money on that, so I'm cool. I was kind of cool with it.
Yeah. I mean, no, the place is great. I mean, I'd rather stay where the venue's at than to be at a hotel and then have to go several minutes away to the venue.
Oh man,
that
was my very first, my first day, going to Ranger Stop, that's literally what we did.
Mm.
You know, and I was like just walking from the hotel all the way there. I was like, oh my
Yeah, no.
god.
See, and then like where the hotel that where they were at last time, I think at the Cortland Hotel, it's like kind of like around the corner from the Omni
The
Hotel.
Omni. Mm.
Yeah. So the other so if we wanted to, we could book at the Cortland and then just like over there, like it's like a 10-minute commute or something like that.
Mm.
But it's like, who wants to do that? And then Atlanta, as you know, is busy.
Yes, and it's hot. So you're trying to be outside walking in that? Ooh. And all them people, cars. Yeah, I'm good.
You ain't gonna catch me, dude.
Yeah, which
I
is
mean,
why
if you
I'm
got to
just
make the
scared to be there.
sacrifice.
I mean, I'm already sacrificed enough driving there,
True.
and that's only because I want to wear some of my best costumes.
Yeah, the only hey, look, like the only thing I got is my hoodie. You know, my
There you go. That's what's up. I
and-
mean, I don't know, man. Sometimes I be feeling like that. Maybe I just want to. Sometimes I be feeling like I want to wear just my Red Ranger hoodie and call it a day.
Yeah.
Like, that the reason why I did the hoodie was because like everyone does like the you know the suits and stuff, and some even customize their suits and all. I wanted to be more of a unique thing, like, you know, it's more like, well, how would my character how would my character feel about either the suit or doing his own thing? And believe it or not, I watching Into the Spider-Verse, and Across the Spider-Verse, I thought of, you know, like, you know, when Miles was basically saying, you know, hey, like, I'm gonna do my own thing, that resonated with me, and I was like, you know what, I'm just gonna do my own thing with it, you know, like everyone else is doing suits and customizing the suits, and I don't really see anything really original out of it. You know, even when they customize it, I don't really see much originality out of it, because it's basically just the same suits.
Yeah.
But, you know, but you never seen, you know, a Ranger just like, you know, like they can morph and their suit is literally the hoodie. You know, like, you know, like, like for example, you know, like how people say, like, people can't recognize Superman with the whole glasses thing. Well, what if the villains can't recognize, you know, my character? You know, like, maybe to them, I am wearing the actual outfit, you know, the suit and everything, but I'm really just wearing the hoodie and some black jeans.
True.
You know, I mean, it could work. So I mean, I made it work. So I feel like that would be how that's how my character would feel. You know, it's like, you know, I'm gonna just, you know, I don't really see the whole need for the whole suit. You know, kind of like in a way, you know, heck, even Jungle Fury kind of did that a little bit. You know, like, you know, everyone has a morpher and phones and stuff. Well, you know what? We're gonna do something a little different. You know, we're gonna do our own thing.
Right.
We're gonna make the sunglasses the morphers. That's what we doing?
Yeah.
Okay, bet.
Oh my god! Yeah,
Oh yeah, I did
that.
think that was interesting.
You know, like, I'm gonna make my hoodie my suit. So that's how I, you know, that's how I'd rather, you know, be as a Ranger, you know, just because it's something different that no one's done before, and I feel like I kind of made a unique thing out of that. Plus, you know, it's not just a, like, you know, a hoodie that you can just go out and actually buy. Sure, you can buy the, you know, Power Ranger hoodies and all that, but I got mine customized with my character's actual name on it, so that way, you know, hey, this is who it is. This is who my character is. This is what his name is. You ain't gotta ask. It's right here on. It's right here on the bottom of the hoodie at the back. It's his name. There you go. You know who he is. You ain't gotta ask questions. You know.
Nice. I gotta get a
Very
hoodie
nice.
like that though. That's kind of cool.
I need more hoodies that are not Mighty Morphin, as well as merchandise
that.
as well.
Really? Like
That's
well,
not just Mighty Morphin.
like how many hoodies do you have?
Mighty Morphin.
Just Mighty Morphin.
Mighty Morphin Pink.
Wait, you got?
And for
all
me, it's
the
Mighty Morphin
you
Red.
got all the Mighty Morphin hoodies, and
No.
No,
just
no,
one.
just red. Just red.
oh, I was
I have
gonna
just
say,
pink.
like that's what I was asking. Like, how many of the hoodies do you have? Like,
No.
because you had me thinking you have all the Mighty Morphin hoodies, like even the pink.
Oh yeah, no. Mm-mm. Just pink and he has red.
They knew
Yeah.
that.
I mean, I've seen like up the other colors, but I want something other than Mighty Morphin. I know Etsy has them, but
Oh, I
they're
just
like
thought of it. A cool
expensive
idea.
now.
If my friend can do it, like, cause I had a friend that made my Power Ranger hoodie, like my Samurai hoodie. I'm thinking about like if he's able to do it. I don't know. I've been asking him like, can he make a Spider-Man outfit for me, but like in hoodie form. But at this point, I don't know. But,
All right. Black Titan has a comment here.
Uh-oh.
So he says he likes Selwyn Ward as Red Ranger. That's TJ. And then of course Jason David Frank and Austin.
Okay.
Okay.
So that sounds like top 3.
Mm-hmm.
I can see it like that for some people. I
Yeah,
definitely see it.
that's kind of like what mine.
Mm-hmm.
Then I just added like Andros in there. Andros. Andros.
Are there any other favorites any other favorite Red Rangers that are like could be somewhat an honorable mention or two? I know mine's is Quantum Ranger.
Mm-hmm.
Mm-hmm. Ooh.
I'd have to say if I had to give like honorable mentions aside from Lauren, Nick from Mystic Force, of course. Shane from Ninja Storm.
Okay.
Okay.
What about Tyler from Dino Charge?
I know a lot of people tend to kind of go for him in a lot of ways, but he really don't get that much, shine nowadays if you think about it.
He's so sweet.
But I would definitely put him in honorable mentions as well. Because for that, like
Leave me
for
alone.
his character's personality, I give it to him.
Mm-hmm.
I would definitely have to get Leo in there as well.
That's it, Leo.
Who?
Leo
from Lost Galaxy.
Okay.
Forgot about him.
Have you guys noticed that like Lost Galaxy doesn't really get much exposure?
No, it doesn't.
No.
Like the only, at least from when, like even before I went to Ranger Stop, the last con that I went to was like 2 hours away from me. The only like Ranger series that I've seen a lot of people cosplay there and stuff. The only ones that I've really been seeing is like, of course, Mighty Morphin.
Mm-hmm.
There was maybe like 1 or 2 Ninja Storm, but they were more like the Navy Thunder, Blake, and like Dustin from Ninja Storm. But they really, there was like one Mystic Force, an Operation Overdrive, and that's it.
Yeah.
At least that one at the time that I went. But I never really see any. I don't see anyone ever really cosplaying as Lost Galaxy Red, or even
No.
Lightspeed.
We had somebody that we know.
I know
while
someone
back
who does
cosplay
Lightspeed
as
Red,
Lost
right?
Lost Galaxy, right?
Oh,
Mm-hmm.
who did Lost Galaxy?
Yeah.
Someone we know?
Yeah, no, we know we know
That's
somebody.
right.
It's
We
been a while
do.
since we saw him.
It's been a
Yeah.
while. Yes.
Yeah. We
Yeah.
saw one near us.
You're right. Because we kind of did like a Forever Red thing with them at one of the conventions we went to. Yeah.
Wait. Didn't we do that at Ranger Stop?
No, this is at another
No.
convention.
It was at another small convention.
It was at a small convention near us.
Mm-hmm.
It was like very
almost
very
forgot
short.
about that.
Yeah.
I was like, we did it, and I'm like, oh yes. Yeah.
I mean,
I guess because I'm so used to them doing like Tommy characters, I forgot about the Lost Galaxy.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm. That was actually a nice one. They pulled it off.
Tommy.
yeah.
I think that's probably like because when I wore my Lauren Sheba costume at Ranger Stop,
Yeah, we got it, Leo.
I caught Hector David's attention, and he was like, "Oh, Samurai!" I was like, "No, it's all right." He was like, "Oh, let's get a picture." I'm like, "Okay."
I still think he was hungover. but I don't know. But
I thought he didn't get a lot of sleep.
or something like
He was on
that. He had
caffeine or
he
something.
he was just wired on
A
caffeine.
lot of people
and-
we know are wired on caffeine and coffee.
Like-
Go figure.
like
But I mean, but he was cool though.
He was so cool, man.
He was cool.
Yeah,
What did he say?
he was really
He said,
nice.
"Yeah, oh yeah, cool. Yeah, like I'm trying to think."
He would. I asked
Yeah,
him, was
like-
he sure he wasn't going to charge me? He was like, yeah, sure. Yeah. I mean, what do you say?
Oh yeah, what did he?
Either way.
Yeah, what did he say?
Something in regards to Hold on. I could pay if I wanted to. Something in that regard. Basically saying, yeah, I'm not charging you for a picture. Just,
Yeah, we got away with that one.
I guess because he was like, it's a lot of people here and nobody really represents his season, you know. So it was like, oh snap, hey.
well,
I mean, I might not have been the color he wears, but he was hype.
What you showing off? Hold on. Hold that up. What are you showing off?
my
Oh,
3D
nice.
print. Yeah, I had a friend of mine do 3D printed morphers, the samurai.
Oh, nice.
And the Shoto phone.
Okay.
Okay.
And as a matter of fact, he's just finished doing one of my original Power Ranger morpher designs.
Mhm.
So like what I'm gonna start doing is like, well, because like one I would have got two, but I wanted to just try one, see how it looked.
Yeah.
So like all of my original Power Rangers, like audio drama, I'm gonna try to like get their like write down their morpher designs, what I want their morpher designs to look like.
Mhm.
And I'm gonna see if my friend Washi can like draw the design of what that morpher looks like, and then have my friend Matt, see if he could 3D print those morphers and see where that leads. After
Yeah.
that, because I kind of want like everyone to have like an original, like even if it's just a 3D printed version of it, at least have like an original morpher design, for them.
Mhm. Okay.
Okay.
So
Cool.
trying to see where that goes.
Cool.
Okay. All right. So to sum it up here, because I'm gonna start shutting this down soon. Get some rest. Back to work now. I've been off for a minute for the holidays. So
Yeah.
so we're all satisfied. So we're all satisfied with our top favorite Red Rangers or top Red Rangers.
Yeah.
Oh,
I guess you could say that.
All right. I guess I'll just go over mine. What's it? Red Light Speed, Red Space, Red Zeo, Red Mighty Morphin, and Red Turbo. The second part of Red Turbo is TJ. So that's my top 5. Honorable mention would be the Red Quantum Ranger, Eric Myers.
So we're throwing in Andros now. Okay.
So am I saying mine now?
Go
Again?
ahead.
Okay, so I said Red Space Ranger, Red Zeo, second Red Turbo, Quantum Ranger, and Mighty Morphin. Honorable mention, I would say it would probably be, that's a tough one. I would say Tyler. Red Dino Charge, give him some play.
Okay. Okay. That ain't bad. That ain't bad.
I go with
What
that.
about you, Rangers?
Ooh. Well, of
Your
course,
review.
I got. Oh man. Bow now. Oh man. Okay. So of course, Jason, Wes,
Mhm.
Jaden, Carter, and of course my boy TJ.
And what? Who was the last one?
TJ.
T-
Okay.
And of course,
And your honorable mention.
Of course, my honorable mentions are Lauren and Nick from Mystic Force, and I'm gonna throw Tyler in there. Just be polite.
Right.
All right.
Okay. All right.
Cool.
Sounds good.
I guess I'll throw another honorable mention in there too. I'll give some play. Zato.
I was gonna say that too. I was definitely gonna say between Zato and Devin.
Cosmic Fury. I mean, not well. Dino Fury.
Yeah, and I was gonna say Devin for Beast Wars.
Well, I mean,
Yeah.
I guess when you
What
say
about the
Zato,
one?
you can kind of add Cosmic Fury to Zato if you want. I mean,
Yeah,
sure,
say Zato. Yeah.
you can kind of.
Or should I say for Ranger Verse? I'll say Amelia.
I'm gonna let it slide.
I mean, she's a nice person. Oh God.
To each his own. To each his own.
Yeah. Yeah. Okay.
Cool. This has been a productive stream.
Yeah.
It's been a great stream.
Mhm.
Like I said, next one will probably be us talking about favorite Yellow Rangers, top Yellow Rangers.
Mhm.
So maybe I'll probably get that set up sometime. I would say maybe like a Wednesday or Thursday,
Okay.
depending on how things go. Because don't want to talk too much about it, but I felt like a lot was going on in these YouTube streets this past weekend, and I know I tried to live stream on Saturday. I'm like, hey guys, you want to party? I'm playing some. Come over to my stream, listen to some music. We're gonna jam out. They're like, who is this cat?
Like after party, they're like, okay, and nobody.
they're like, I don't know who this guy is. Nah, whoever showed up was cool.
Yeah, it was cool. Mhm.
So yeah, I've been playing a lot of music lately. In case you missed it, I mean you could catch it on the replay, but I did make a few past live streams just playing like just playing some music.
Yeah.
Oh yeah,
Like there's like basically like Ranger related, Street Fighter related, Transformers related. So it's like I said, it's mostly like dance and house music. I did throw in a little bit of Marvel in there. Had like a little little hip hop in there. So
Yeah.
something for the channel.
Oh yeah. got every now and again you got to throw at least little.
Yeah. I still got to get back into my Megazords because I feel like I've fallen off a little bit. Only because I bought too many of them over this past year.
Yeah.
I don't have I don't have the funds right now to get a $300 or $400 Megazord. They be costing a lot.
I believe it.
I'm like, what?
Oh God. Mm-mm. Not over here.
But anyway, I'm gonna shut the stream down. I'm gonna lead us out with some music, and that'll be it. So, thank you, Rangeverse, for coming.
All right. Thank
And,
you.
If you want to hang in to hear the music, you're more than welcome. Otherwise, I'll catch up with you later.
Oh yeah. All righty.
All right,
Yeah.
man.
I will catch you guys later.
All right, man.
Okay.
Thanks for coming by.
Yeah. All right. All right.
I guess you're gonna head out too.
Oh yeah.
All right. See you later.
Easy. How do I drop that?
Do I need to drop you down?
I got it.
You got it? Okay. All right. All right. And that was the stream. So let me know some of your favorite Red Rangers. What is your top 5 or top 10? You can comment below under this description. And until then, I'll see you guys on the next stream. Next topic will be, I would say, favorite Yellow Rangers, top Yellow Rangers. So we can go through that. And I think that'll be it. So like I said, until then, I will see you guys later. Let me send this out with some music, and we will be set. I hope you enjoy this. So I'll see y'all later. Have a good night. Peace and love. Please be safe out there. It's a new year, new you. Make this happen. And I'm out. Peace.
Mask on, gloves tight, morph to the core. Red suit blazing, I'm the lion that roars. Kick flip sharper than a samurai sword. Battle cry loud, leave them shook on the floor. Red Ranger stepping, power in my veins. Fire in the fist, breaking through the chains. Sword in the shadows, lightning in the rains. Hero in the night, but I'm bringing the flames. Boots hit the ground, sparks fly with the groove. Team by my side, every villain removed. Spandex flexing, yo, the stance improved. Move so electric, every joint stay smooth. Helmet gleaming, chrome in the sun. Shadows on the wall when the battle's begun. Energy flowing, yo, the fusion's one. Destiny's calling, ain't nowhere to run. Yeah, lyrical kicks, every rhyme's on cue. Punchlines harder than the saber slash through. Enemies scatter when the squad come through. Red Rangers fire, yeah, the legend is true. Red Ranger stepping, power in my veins. Fire in the fist, breaking through the chains. Sword in the shadows, lightning in the rains. Hero in the night, but I'm bringing the flames. Da 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 da. Da